All right, what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
All right, this is on Splayed. We're going to talk about how to fix your broke ass podcast. Basically, this was inspired by a video. I have to give credit to video creators. It's like a YouTube creation YouTube channel.
So Inception within creating itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like 3 levels deep.
Yeah. I made myself, but I'm giving you advice on how to make yourself. Right?
Yeah. So they, but they had some really interesting points.
Right.
Okay. So
Point 1.
for future videos, by the way, if you came here for How to Fix Your Broke Ass Podcast, this is the only episode we're going to be doing of How to Fix Your Broke Ass Podcast. Hopefully after this, we won't be
Broke. What do they come for?
What do your viewers want? Got this from video creators. What do your viewers want? It's and I used to, the answer that I used to say, like, for Splayed, right? Like, why would people come watch our channel? Well, for entertainment is what I would say. But that's super vague,
It is.
abstract. It's terrible because, like, I don't. If you think about it at a more deep level, why do I watch content?
Which content, though, right?
Yeah. It's not for entertainment, like as a general concept. If I think about shows that I watch, even that are not executional,
Or not that something you can act upon,
Right.
like cooking.
yeah. So yes, I watch those type of informal. And oh my gosh, it's been a while since I've done a podcast, and clearly my ability to speak has deteriorated. It's been a while since I've watched. Sorry. See if we can cut some of that out. Informational. I do watch informational content.
But not infomercials.
Sure.
You don't know what they are.
I love how you just like threw a wrench right into my thought process.
Exactly.
there.
That's what
Stop
I'm here for. Why do you have a co-host? That's what I'm here for.
So, by the way, I'm gonna slip over here and
Yeah.
try and see if I can get you a little bit more in frame. Okay. All right. I'll come closer.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but when I'm watching something that's not informational, why am I watching it?
Well, you're watching it for either you have an interest in it. Let's say you don't really want to do what they're doing, but you would just want to watch what they're doing. Example, do you want to be a professional chef?
Yeah.
You do.
But that's not. We're getting away from my point, but I'm gonna let this go for a little bit.
But I'm saying is, do you want to watch a person, do their job, like on a factory assembly line? You don't watch
Maybe.
that Maybe.
This is how.
Like that show, How It's
Fluffles
Made.
are made, or whatever.
Right? You watch that and you're like, oh, so that's how it's done, And you're like, oh, I know that.
Yeah, but I wouldn't go with this. What I'm looking for in how it's made. Let's try and figure out what I'm looking for there. Because I'm not looking for generic entertainment, right?
Aren't you? Just to sit there and turn your brain off?
No, I really want to know how flumbuses are made.
So you're just genuinely interested and you're like, oh my God. But are you actually going to go out and produce one yourself?
No.
Yeah.
I just want to know how it's made. So, I'm curious. I'm curious. There's something that I actually that I've always wanted to know that they're giving me. So that's one reason why someone might. That's not the only reason I watch content, obviously.
Yeah.
But that is maybe one reason why I would watch a show. So when I think about something that I would normally think of myself as watching strictly for entertainment purposes, so this would be like Viva La Dirt League or Cox and Crendor or something like that, where I don't think that I'm getting any kind of a value out of it apart from quote unquote entertainment, which is what I kind of envision Splayed to be, is just like general entertainment.
Yeah, that is just general talking, but you're not getting anything more out of it.
I am getting something out of it.
Oh, you are? Okay, what are you getting? Like the entertainment out of it?
No, I'm getting relatability. I want to talk to something, or I want someone to share an opinion that I have. A frustration,
Something that happened to
pain, love,
life.
excitement, right? Like I mean, life's not life,
Yeah.
That one was a terrible answer. Why did you add that to the list? Take that off.
It's just in there now.
There's something that I do or engage in that I would like to talk about with somebody.
If you have a close circle of friends and you're like, hey, we're really funny, and you're like, hey, let's go out and see if other people like this, but it might not resonate with everyone, right?
Well, it's not even that. There's another thing to this, like why people watch YouTube content. If you already kind of feel like you know the person, maybe because they're famous, you've seen them in a lot of movies, or they're a friend, or they're a public figure that you like or respect, then you might watch their content even if it's relatively devoid of any, craving or satisfying any need that you have, just because you can relate to them personally. So you may not relate to the topic, but you feel like you relate with them as a person.
And that's kind of like how some, like most musicians will be like, hey, I don't really, they have tons of fans, right? And the fan will say, hey, I feel like I've known you my whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
You
it's that
resonate.
type of, and maybe it's a false relation, but it's still it doesn't really matter. The fact is that I'm the viewer, so if I feel like I relate to you, I'm going to watch you.
Yeah.
And whether or not I actually know anything about you doesn't really matter. The point is,
you resonate.
I'm watching you.
Yeah.
Right? That's all we care about.
That's the message.
That you watch.
Well, that you are actually physically saying, I'm going to listen to you guys for 20 to 30 minutes or an hour.
Right.
However long it is. And I'm going to listen to your conversation. I'm going to feel like I'm a part of your conversation, not really interacting with you at the moment, but I can, sense.
Because we're social human beings. I did a little skit on Splayed, just a little like a selfie video skit talking about social. I think it got pretty good feedback, but that's always what I've wanted Splayed a bit about, but I didn't really know how to take it there. I thought social on Splayed meant that I just was talking to a whole bunch of different people about a bunch of different things. Like I was being social, right? But I think social from a podcast perspective is not necessarily like the number of people that you have on. It's just the desire for people to be able to engage with you, to relate with you, or the topic. I think as a new podcaster, you have to have a topic that people are craving. And it doesn't have to be an informational topic.
No.
It can be a cathartic, is that a good word? Topic. Something that you want to have someone else reciprocate your opinion on.
That is a possibility that, okay, like I've brought up to you before, there is other YouTube channels where it's just a person who goes out and cleans out storm drains.
Okay.
Like the streets flooded and he goes out and goes, city management hasn't been taking care of this area. I'm going to go do it. So he takes a rake and he unclogs a drain, and then you just watch that content,
That's interesting.
And you're like, hey.
Now that is one I don't think that I could get into.
See, that's the thing. You're not getting into it, but it's like other people are like, oh man, he's a civil servant. He's helping his community. He's going out.
There are people who go out and do that who it probably resonates with. You're right.
Yeah.
Because if he's doing it, there's other people who are doing it. And all he's talking about is what he does, what he likes to do. So if we on Splayed were to find
the thing. But we're the like chimera of everything. We take from everything, right?
That's probably okay if you talk about a diverse set of topics. I mean, a lot of YouTubers will tell you not to do that you need to like focus on a specific audience.
But I get what you're saying. It's like, so being more laser focused on one specific amount of content that you know about.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I don't think that, again, they say that's important, but that's not the root of what I want to solve or address here. What I want to address here is that you are not just providing general entertainment. The skits that we were doing on Splayed were just general entertainment, but did they actually resonate? Would I actually sit down and watch? Again, maybe if I know you, once I know you, maybe. And some of those skits resonated with some of the people that we know personally.
Yeah,
they laughed at them, but they know us, so they can relate to us being those characters and think it's funny.
Yeah,
but if nothing about that skit resonates with you personally, you're not going to go find it. You might watch it if you're in a drug coma and you stumble upon it.
Or YouTube just recommends it out of nowhere.
Yeah, but YouTube's not going to recommend it because people aren't watching it on repeat or commenting on it.
Yeah.
So they're not going to find it. again, there's a point that I left dangling there, which is that if you're already established, because I said this earlier, if you're a new YouTuber, you need to do a topic that resonates with people, that grips them. If you're already established, you can slack a little bit. And you can just bullshit. Because people, if you're Joe Rogan, it's like, look, I'm just going to fucking watch Joe Rogan.
Well, because he's established.
Fucking Thursday, and I'm gonna watch Joe Rogan.
Because it's Thursday.
Yeah, no other reason, right? Like, I ain't got shit to do. I like Joe Rogan. I'm gonna watch Joe Rogan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't have to go actively looking for him to get at the topic, but you have to be established already to do that. So, because a lot of times, a lot of the podcast episodes we did, I'll go look at other podcasts. And I'm like, come on, the stuff that you and I did was more compelling than this, and they've got thousands of followers. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm being a little bit negative to those other podcasters, but. You know,
what did they do? You know, it's like, did they spread their word around? You know, how did they? Yeah, they had to have had, I think, at some point already an established following of people that cared about them and were willing to listen to them, independent of the topic. I think you have to anchor to one or the other. You have to anchor to the topic or anchor to the people. Anchor to the topic or anchor to the people. I want to say that again. Anchor your audience to the topic. Or anchor them to the people, but you can't. The audience.
That's maybe a really bad way to say that, because to anchor them to the people, they already have to be anchored to you. You know what I mean? You
have to have that established, but
I feel like we've beat this horse to death, so I'm gonna move on.
Okay. Why did Kmart die?
Future of Splayed. Future of Splayed. So then I was thinking about, what do I do? We've talked about maybe we'll do movie reviews. Because I like to watch movie reviews, so maybe we'll do movie reviews. Well, here's the problem. I watch movie reviews to get that catharsis because I can't do them.
That you're not able to articulate yourself towards criticizing a movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Partially because I'm not like a trained, accomplished writer. I'm not an accomplished film producer. I'm not even at this point an accomplished podcaster. So I don't have the ability or the experience or the context to be able to make really powerful points that will excite people and resonate with them, either to passion and joy or to anger or both. You know, I don't have the ability to do that.
Yeah.
And I don't have enough time to spend on that. So I can't do movie reviews. As much as I would like to do a movie review station, because there's movies that piss me off or that I love, I can't. I can't do that.
Yeah, you're not really to
I can't
put it forward, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't do that. So I'm going to have to talk about... Sorry. Did you have more there?
No, go on.
Okay, so... it's my time now.
Yeah, it's all your. This is Rusty's time. Take your shirt off.
That's a reference. It's an inside joke. We got to cut those out, Adam. The audience doesn't understand the context with which you asked me to take my shirt off prior. But so what I want to talk about is get a list of things, Adam, that we're going to be putting on the show going forward. Things that excite you, or and I think it has to excite you in one way or the other. So, for example, I could talk about my day job, the software that I do. I do software programming, so I could talk about software. I feel like I'm pretty good at it, and I may touch on it a little bit, but
you go into a lot of.
It's got to be something that I want to talk about.
Yeah, you go into the nitty gritty of a lot of things, like, it's like you want to do a topic, right? But then you really dissect that topic.
Are you like critiquing me now?
A little bit. Get ready for it.
Get ready for it.
So
you're really just a bad kind of, like, if you could be a little bit less sucky, then maybe we could have made something out of this podcast.
I mean, you really get into it, and then you get really passionate about it for a minute, and your energy levels spike, and you're like really into it,
Yeah.
And
so this is something we talked about in the show is negativity. So one thing about talking about stuff that you hate is it can kind of
bring you down.
It can bring your energy down.
Yeah.
I don't know how some of these people that are every day on the show.
Yeah.
Like, it takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot out of you. It puts you in a bad space. I might do that on occasion.
I'm probably going to do that once in a while.
But I would like to keep it light. Anyway, so again, software. I might touch on software for one of my topics, but I want to get a list of topics of things that we'd like to talk about or we could contribute on. And then I want to put that on Splayed. And then I was thinking is we could have like a Rusty segment, so we could have the whole show. But depending on, you might resonate more with like Adam. or you might resonate more with me. And so you could potentially, we're both going to be on the show, but there may be areas where I'm bringing more information or areas where you're bringing more information. And then we could, split the show up into 2 segments or whatever.
Yeah.
And then some people may only tune in for Rusty's take, right? And some people may tune in for Adam's take. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You got to talk about something that other people will want to hear you talk about it because it's something you deal with every day.
Yeah.
Or that you are.
Either you're dealing with it and you're showing that you're very, you're just starting out, you're struggling, but you're passionate about it. That's the thing. You're passionate about what you're talking about.
Struggling has nothing to do with it.
No,
that's a wrong answer.
No, it doesn't. Think about this.
I mean, you could be struggling with it.
I mean, do you want to watch a YouTuber who's streaming from like a 5-bedroom home? He's got a nice background and everything. Or a guy who has just one green screen in the back of a basement. But he's passionate about it.
With these nice curtains.
Yeah. He's got some very nice curtains. But those are beautiful curtains. But he's passionate about what he's saying, and you're like, okay, I resonate with what he's saying, but he's really broke.
Yeah. I guess it depends. Are you the person in the nice house?
So you're saying you're wanting to change how things are worked out now, right? Or,
no, I literally did not say those words.
Well, fine. See, I threw it back.
What are you talking about?
No, I'm saying, are you wanting to change?
No, I'm saying.
You're saying.
Sorry, I
They're
apologize.
saying.
Audience, I took it too far. Please continue.
Do you want to keep going with just normal topics and then ranting about them and see who goes with it? Or do you want to...
Hold.
Yes.
Battery is dead. Hey everybody, I didn't charge any of the batteries before we started this, so the sound probably sounds different because I'm now recording it on a different device over these little wireless dongles.
Technical.
And they may drop out, so we'll see. I mean, I think we got some good content, but I forgot to put like new batteries in this guy, so...
We'll get around to that.
Yeah. All right, so, but... Where were we? I have just maybe one point that I want to make before we finish up the show.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much battery is in these wireless dongles, so we won't go too much longer. Continue. I do have some finishing thoughts. What basically I want to get to is what's Adam's take going to be? What's my take going to be? What we're going to be covering on Splayed going forward. And we always modify it over time.
Yeah.
But
we're evolving.
Yeah. But let's continue.
Okay.
So what were you going to say? Because I totally, forgot.
Yeah. Well, we kind of, with the technical difficulty. How about VTubers? Virtual tubers. Someone that's breaking out, just starting
I'd love to do that. I'd love to do a VR version of the podcast eventually.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But they just use an avatar.
Because then you can hang out with us. We could put like the third eye.
Yeah.
The third seat here. You know what I mean?
And
the audience seat. Or 4 or 5. Sit with your friends, hang out with us. We'll do a circle.
That'd probably be just
and
like a live
point
stream.
At random places in space.
Yeah.
And then it'll feel like I'm pointing at you.
You! Or you.
You know what I mean? And I'll say something that like is personal, like get your cat out of here or something dumb. And for most people it won't resonate. But like for the one person who just happens to be sitting in that perspective
and has a cat,
they'll be like, what the hell?
Don't you know? Well, that's like live streamers, VTubers, they use the avatar and then they just watch memes all day or they eat, like ASMR kind of stuff.
Whoa. Where did we go?
Yeah, we went.
Wait, sorry, what? Say that whole sentence over again because I missed something. There was a jump to AMSR from nowhere.
Yeah. Well, some VTubers.
Something about eating and then memes and then ASMR.
Yeah.
It was a weird trajectory.
Okay, so VTubers, they have their avatar, right?
They have an avatar, like a 3D virtual avatar.
Well, like a 2D. It's a 2D, but moves their face around with them.
Okay.
So they're face tracking.
Right.
But most of the time they're just either watching memes, like compilation of memes. Mm-hmm. But while they do that, they're eating or doing something else. And that's how they get popular.
Like you can hear them eating?
Yeah, you hear them eating too.
That's gross.
You're not really into the whole ASMR.
I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. If that's going to be your take, then I can't.
Well, I'm just saying that's out there.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to feel you bad. I didn't mean to feel you. I didn't mean for you to feel bad. If you like ASMR, it's okay.
No, I don't.
accept you. I kind of like it. I'm into
it
it.
just came out like I just told you I'm gay. And you're like, I'm sorry, man.
It's
I'm still your friend.
yeah.
But I'm not like that.
No, sorry, man. I just realized that I maybe was a little bit overly negative. If the audience likes ASMR, that's cool. I just like eating sounds would weird me out. You know what I'm talking about?
And a lot of the people are like that, but there are that percentage that like that, right? Yeah, that kind of stuff. And they are just like, it's like a spring brook.
All right, with that, I think the way to cure the episode is to talk about stuff that we're passionate about. So, Adam, I'm thinking for me, crypto.
Yeah, you're really into
trading.
crypto.
So anything I actually had an episode on Splayed titled like shorting the market or something like that. Now, most of the episode was not actually about that. You know, like we opened up talking about how I had tried to short and lost some money, and that was about it. So I wasn't intending for it to be clickbait. Just
It kind of turned
the
out
show
that
was
way.
really diverse, and that was one thing that we talked about very briefly. But you know, what's interesting though is it did get a lot of clicks. You know, they didn't stick around. And it probably hurt our rankings because it was clickbaity in that people would come and join, but then they wouldn't stick around, right?
Yeah.
Because the rest of the show wasn't what they were interested in. But it actually got it's gotten a lot of hits, and so I like talking about trading,
That's your interest, though.
cryptocurrency, which is kind of an extension of trading.
Kind of.
Some software. I may talk about movies and do my own personal ranty reviews or video games or things that are like, you know, I hate that the community's being like this. Like, I hate the way the Halo community's being about Halo. It's a good fucking show. So I'm going to just go out on a limb and say that the Halo community that doesn't like Halo is a bunch of pansies.
Okay. You're talking about the TV show now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you ever seen it?
I haven't seen the TV show yet.
Okay. And it'll be great when we can reciprocate.
Yeah.
Or like, that's just a word that I threw in that I don't think actually means what I think it means.
Well,
But if we can meld,
Well, we can.
both converse about the topic
Okay, so this is the thing I'm thinking about.
for you.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, you're into crypto, you're into stocks and all that. And if you want to just have segments about those with your, about yourself, and you can resonate with other audience members who are in with that, they don't really resonate with me, so I wouldn't be part of that.
No, you would be part of it.
Well, I could be a part of it, and I'd be your soundboard, and I make jokes once and occasionally.
Yeah.
And make you laugh, but
Yeah, just make me laugh while I'm talking about it.
I could do that.
All right.
But, it's not going to be like different parts where then it's why I talk about like...
Well, the thing is like if I can't bring it down from like, because I'm in it deep. So if I can't bring it out of that little like
you want me to knock you down.
domain and share it with you who are not immersed in it, right? You're not like knee deep in it. You're not
No.
in the thick of it. And so if I can bring it out to you, then that should make it approachable to the audience, even if they're not as engrossed in it as I am.
Treat it like a yard
So
sale.
they can bring me deeper. They can comment and be like, dude, you got this wrong and I can learn.
Treat it like a yard sale. You bring your stuff out and you're showing the neighborhood.
This is my underwear.
And then I just sit next to you and go, you guys going to buy any of this shit? Right?
Right. So, okay. So what's Adam's take? Like, what do you do every week?
I mean, I watch anime.
So we can talk
Cartoons.
about an anime show that you liked, and you talk about why you liked it, why you didn't like it.
Yeah.
And
But that
it's going to be the
doesn't
same thing. I'm not going to have the same depth.
Yeah.
But I can occasionally comment.
You can knock me out of my, safe zone
Yeah. So you're going to have to bring it down for me. Just take it down a notch,
and then get isekai.
Just don't say words like isekai.
No.
Yeah, you can say isekai. You just have to define it for me first.
It means going to another world.
See? Now I know this. And now the audience knows.
And the people who resonate with anime, and they're like, oh, I know.
Yeah,
now.
I know isekai. And they can relate to talking to somebody who doesn't know about isekai.
Top 10 VTubers and why we don't.
So anime that you're watching on a given week. Okay, what else are you doing?
Let's see. I don't really play any games anymore.
Okay, but if you do end up playing a game or
Yeah.
watching a game review or something, you
Going to
can
a movie.
you can you can review the review. You can get a little Inception, a little meta.
You seen the Doctor Strange yet?
No, I haven't taken the time to see it. I wanted to see it really bad, but I'm really engrossed right now. And here's the thing: is I need to bring the audience in because I don't want to just talk about like what did you do this week? Well, I was working. I was walking around. Like it has to be something the
killed them
audience
off.
can relate to. So what was I working on? I'm working on some fucking badass NFT crypto projects, some exchanges.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Right? I'm working on some crypto projects with gaming.
But you can't go into detail about it.
Well, I probably can, but I do need to probably run it by people.
Yeah, see?
Well, we got some cool NFTs coming out.
Okay.
And we've got some cool coinage going on. And so I've been working a lot, learning about blockchain programming, bridges. I will say the word bridge, like a blockchain bridge. I'm learning about that this week. Coin pairing, DEXs. That's what I'm focused on this week.
Okay.
Yeah, liquidity pairs. You ever heard that phrase?
No.
Liquidity pair? Yeah. I don't
Is
know
it a
what that means.
quadruple
but
pair?
it's like a full house. You know?
You got 8 pairs, and you cut 2 in half, and then you get $3,000 out of it.
So that's it, man. So that's because of that shit that I'm like immersed in. Like I'm not able to help you.
Yeah. You can't help
With whatever it is you needed help with. I'm not able to watch Doctor Strange. I'm not able to help you with that conversation. I totally forgot what we were talking about.
Wait, what were we
talking about? Helping you? I was trying to make a reason. That's why I couldn't help you move
That's
last
why
week.
I can't give you $100 for gas right now. Because I'm in the crypto.
I'm in the crypto.
Doesn't
What else? So anime, Doctor Strange,
I
games.
watch movies.
What else would you add? And that's fine. I mean, that's three great topics that we can talk about. But is it something that you'd be able to bring weekly? And if you don't have a topic for a week,
I can
that's
bring
fine.
it weekly. Like, okay, you know me. I bring a lot of my personal stories of past stuff, that happened.
We just need to make sure that it's something the audience can bond with.
Can get with.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean.
So we have to relate it back to the audience somehow.
Somehow.
So I don't know. But we can try it. But yeah. I mean, frankly, So sure. Russia is happening. It's a thing. So, I'm thinking about how to survive.
We're nowhere near Ukraine, but all right, anyway.
Worried about Ukraine a lot. They're weighing on my mind. So, love to Ukraine.
Yeah.
Say that.
They need it.
Yeah.
Love Ukraine.
And then I was thinking I don't want to talk about it. Maybe I want to talk about it.
You think about it, you're like,
I'm thinking about it. I had an idea for Ukraine. I need to get on the horn with Zelensky.
How are you doing?
Hey, Zelensky. Hear me out.
Check this out.
Check this out. I got a pitch for you.
You're going to love it.
Okay. So have you heard the term liquidity pairs?
How'd you get my number?
That's what's up, man. What else? Anything else?
I mean, you haven't seen Doctor Strange.
How to fix your broke ad podcast? Because at this point, we probably lost anyone who came in here for that topic a while ago. But I think we gave some good points. So hopefully you stayed till the end.
Yeah.
How to fix your broke ass podcast. By the way, I want to get Mike on here. He's going to talk about his Turo business. He doesn't know that yet. I've just told the audience, and now he's committed. He's going to come here and talk about. He has a channel. It's like My Utah. Something. My Utah Turo, something like that. I don't know. Just maybe look for Utah and My and Turo.
Is he going into
Probably
turtle
find
racing?
it. What?
Turtle gambling? Turtle racing?
He needs a better brand. I can't fucking remember the name of his company. But go there.
But check it out.
And
things.
we're going to talk about how to be successful at Turo.
At turtles.
Turtles. Yeah, it's car rental.
Oh, like carbon? What?
Yeah, carbon neutral.
Oh.
It's a carbon neutral. No, it's car rental.
So you're either saving the planet or renting a Mazda. Which one you want to do?
Kind of, yeah.
Maybe I should just ask him. Yeah, like you said, you made the commitment for him to be on the show.
Yeah, he's going to be on the show talking about it. I think he'll be excited because he has videos on Instagram for how to run your business well.
Okay.
And so I think it would be good for him to get on the show and talk about that. But when we have guests on, I want them to just talk about stuff that they do that they love, that they're passionate about, where they can bring value. Really want to have value add. But again, if the value add is entertainment, and this is really kind of the primary focus or takeaway from this show, if your value add can't be just entertainment, if it's entertainment, you have to go a little bit further. it has to be something that people are craving catharsis on. Mm-hmm. I want to reuse that word catharsis, even though I'm not 100% sure I know what it means. I believe, just what I mean by that is they want to be able to relate. They need to be able to, there's like something they want to voice, an opinion they want to voice. Mm-hmm. And they want you to reinforce that. Thank you. I'm waiting for you to say that.
Okay. That they just say, okay, you said it, and that's great.
Thank you for somebody for saying that.
Don't you want them to just to laugh and have fun too, or?
Yeah. It could be a funny thing that I was waiting for you to say. Thank you for saying that funny thing.
Then that would be just entertainment. Like, why?
No, it's not generic entertainment. It's funny because I can relate. If you made me laugh, it's because that happened to me too.
And a lot of comedians, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I came out a little bit tense. Sorry, I don't know why.
¿Por qué?
Okay, you get it? You agree? I was like I'm trying to coerce you. Okay, got it. So sorry, I don't know why it came out that way.
Like you're trying to get me to join your gang.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Get it?
And you're like, you're
does it make sense? I mean, yeah, it could be funny, but I disagree with you. Is what I'm saying.
It could be funny.
And maybe that's why I feel bad. Because I think I just disagreed with you and sort of was not paying attention about how vehemently I was disagreeing with you.
Well, I think that where your sense is coming from is that you want to resonate with the person that you're listening to, and that you want to say, yes, you're saying exactly what's on my mind. You're saying this, and that's what you're getting out of it.
And
right?
It can be comedy, but then it still needs to resonate with me. I need to be able to relate to it.
Yeah. I mean, you find me funny.
Yes. Can I relate to you?
Okay. Well, don't all disagree at once.
Kind of.
Don't everyone just jump up and say, yeah.
Yeah, no, I do find you funny. I don't know why. It just makes sense. Defies all reason.
Because I defy your logic and I throw wrenches at you.
Yeah.
And I think that's
that
what
line wasn't funny.
So there. Well, you just made fun of me.
All right, guys. Love y'all. Hope y'all's have it. I'm kind of culturally appropriating the word y'all because I'm not Southern.
You don't need to be Southern.
No, I do. I don't have a permit. Sir, can I see your Texas or Georgia license?
You've been going y'all 45 and 99.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Don't believe him.
Don't.
All right. Sorry, I don't know where that came from. Okay.
Yes.
Fix Your Broke Ass Podcast. Last episode that you'll see of that topic, probably, unless we talk about it again.
Unless we can bring it up some other time.
But look for the future of Splayed. Ranting on current events. Mm-hmm. Maybe videos or games or community discussion. Mm-hmm. Crypto news.
Side, yeah.
We could talk about the Tether Luna C.
I have no idea what that is.
See? You'll find out. Crypto trading, stock market, Fed. Mm-hmm. It's going to be some interesting shit.
There's that. I could talk about analog horror, anime, backrooms.
You're not going to like all of it.
Nope.
So just note the title and tune in when you care.
Yeah. We could do cold case stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, again, they usually say on YouTube, like don't mix channel because people won't come in for every episode. I don't even care if we are. I'm not trying to get like top 99.9% views right now. I just want one viewer right now. So I don't care if we're not optimizing or maximizing our audience right now. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Think of us as a bar that there's tons of topics and liquor behind us, and we just reach back and grab whatever we can. How about that?
Yeah, I think I actually liked that. I was expecting to not like it, but then as you continued, I was like,
oh, that was pleasant.
Pleasantly surprised.
You just reach back and grab the vodka or whatever,
It's a good analog. All right. So, peace out.
Bye.